Okay. Okay. Really big. Here this morning at Deception Pass State Park. It's a beautiful place. Trying to get a few different variations of shots that I've been thinking about for a while. So one thing I'm doing here at Deception Pass is I've got my camera set up very low to the ground here. As you can see, you know, I'm taking a really long exposure with a 10-stop neutral density filter. So I'm trying to, you know, the color is not really that good, so I'm trying to get everything calmed down, you know, the water smoothed out. The cars on the bridge to disappear with a long exposure. Yeah, the clouds too, maybe I can get those to look a little bit better with a long exposure, but that's what I'm giving a try here. So, we'll see how that turns out. Yeah, all right. Good times. So my wife and my dog are with me today, which is awesome. Yeah, nice morning. And go. Okay. Okay, so I'm working on a macro shot here. Light is coming and going, so I kind of have to wait to get the right, nice soft light. Right now the sun's out, so it's kind of too bright, but you can get an idea of what I'm doing here is, so I have this slab of granite here. And these really nice rocks that are kind of wet, which really makes them look quite nice up against the granite. And so I'm getting kind of a diagonal with the granite and the rock, dividing the frame, and the rocks, I should say. So I like it. There's a lot of depth difference in this, so I'm definitely having to focus stack here. I like this kind of a shot. Actually, I've shot some shots like this here around this area that I really loved, and but I'll have to see what I can get here. But yeah, light is not cooperating, but it does come and go and it hits right sometimes. So I'm going to try to see what I can accomplish with this. So another variation of these macro shots here, I'm looking at this area down here. Yeah, there's a little bit of a different one. The top of the frame is going to be the granite slab here that's this, in this case, and the rocks are down below that. So it's kind of a variation on that. I'm doing these in a portrait mode. I think these tend to look better in portrait mode, but that's what I've done in this one. And once again, had to really focus stack it because of this granite slab that's actually sticking up and the rocks are flat. So we'll see how that turns out. But yeah, more of these. I'm gonna look around some more because it's just so great here. Okay, so one last thing I'm doing here is I'm just shooting straight down at some of these rocks in the surf here. They're beautiful, a little bit damp, you know, which gives the rocks a really great look. I really like that kind of abstract type shot, as you know. You have to look around for the right combination of rocks that come together to form a good composition. So you have to look at it a bit, but I've taken a few of those and hopefully those come out all right. But I could sit here and do this kind of stuff for hours. I'm just like a total weirdo on this, but hey, that is what it is, right? So yeah, hopefully some of these shots turn out okay. Yeah, we'll see. You can see what how I'm set up there, looking down at the rocks. But yeah, hopefully that's good. The sun's been very tricky, you know. It's been coming in and out and in and out. So every time I kind of get set up, and because I have to take multiple shots, you know, the sun changing introduces a little bit of a problem. But hopefully something pretty good here, but we'll see. Okay, so I think I'm gonna hike out of this beach area where we've been here this morning and Yeah, this has been really productive this morning. You know, I got a pretty nice landscape shot, I think, but we'll see about that. And then a lot of these types of macro shots here, which I really love, and I can really spend so much time doing it. But yeah, it's the kind of thing I like to do, and it's great to spend a day this way. And yeah, just refreshing to be out here, and yeah, nice. So, wow, very huge. Yeah, man, way up there. So tall. Really big. All right, well, I think we're going to call it a day here. It's been really nice. My wife Kim came along and helped me out. That was so nice. Thank you for that. And we had a good morning, I think. Don't you think?
Yes, I do think we had
Yeah.
a good day.
Okay. All right, that's it. We'll see you. Okay, I just wanted to make a few comments about the photographs that I took while I was at the beach that day. These first couple landscape shots that I took of the bridge, yeah, you know, I didn't really like these that much. And the biggest reason actually was just the composition. And my biggest hangup was really this area in the upper right, just this dead kind of area, and also just the balance of the composition just doesn't feel that good to me. The shore is slanting down to the left. The bridge is slanting down to the left. It somehow just makes me feel a little heavy on the right. But, you know, I like the photograph okay, actually, after I looked at it for a while. The light also wasn't great. I was getting some fleeting moments, you know, of good light on the hillside across the water. And I like that. I did go with the long exposure time. And I do think that worked, you know. It definitely made the water look a lot better and maybe the sky a little bit. But overall, yeah, I didn't love it, but it's okay. It's not that bad. It was good. I'd do a few things differently in the future. Okay, this second shot, I actually liked better. Composition was very similar, but I was down closer to the water here. The rocks on the beach here were much more sparsely placed, and which I liked, actually. So yeah, I like this one a little bit better. We also had arrived at the beach fairly early too. Yeah, so nobody had been on the beach at all that morning, so it was untracked sand on the beach, which was nice. Yeah, so overall, you know, I ended up liking this okay. Yeah, it could be better. I think I would do some different things next time I'm there, but overall, not too bad. All right, moving on to these pictures of the rocks that I took down on the beach, which I love. This first one here, this yin and yang motif that I mentioned earlier. I really love it, and hopefully you can see that with the granite forming the top part of the yin and yang, and the rocks individually swirling around inside that being the other part of the yin and yang. Yeah, it's just great. I really like it. I got lucky here too. I think the tide had been in earlier overnight or early in the morning and left the rocks with this beautiful shining sheen that really gives them this saturated pop, which I love. So the detail here is great. I think I like it the best. This one, well, maybe. Actually, we'll get on to the others, but I like it a lot. So I'm happy with the result. It was quite good. Okay, and on to these, I would just call it a straight-on macro shots of these rocks, of which I took a few. I really love these. I got lucky here, you know, as I was mentioning earlier in the video, the light was really coming and going all day. It was tricky, but I got some moments here where I think I just got perfect light for this kind of a shot, you know, a little bit of this, little bit filtered sunlight, but it just brings out this beautiful color of these rocks. And I just love it. And so I'll scroll through all three of these that I like the most. But I have to say, you know, these are the kinds of things I love to print and frame and put on the wall. I just think this stuff looks great. But yeah, very happy with the result here. Yeah, I think I got lucky with the light, and just this dampness of the rocks just worked out perfectly. Overall, I think they just really looked great. All right, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Yeah, what a fun day it was. These trips are great. It was nice having my wife there with me on that day. It's always better going on a trip with her. It's more fun. So anyway, thanks to her. Yeah, and if you haven't subscribed, do consider subscribing. I do see most people who watch my videos are not subscribed, so yeah, do consider that. Thank you so much.